But I thought it was time for some pizza. Look at that. Doesn't it look tasty? Well, hi friends. So I've made it on board the Carnival Radiance in Long Beach. This is one of those studios, so I've got, you know, the single bed and the couch. But this one actually has the porthole windows and it's no additional charge. I also have friends with me too, so it'll be cool to see how things go with them. I haven't seen them in a really long time, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. After that, it was time for some food. It was a little bit late in the afternoon, so I didn't want to eat too heavy. But one thing I really like about Carnival is they have a lot of quick service options. So I went up to the Lido deck and looked around in the harbor around us. And then I made my way over to Shaq's Big Chicken. On my previous Carnival ships, they didn't have that offering, so I wanted to make sure I tried that. And it was the perfect portion size for sort of a late lunch or, you know, kind of snack. And the chicken strips I got were surprisingly tasty. And I really think that Shaq's Chicken could stand on its own as a fast food restaurant on land, so good on Carnival for the partnership with Shaquille O'Neal and for coming up with a really good concept. Hi friends, it is time for dinner. I, for whatever reason, am at the late seating. I must have clicked something wrong or whatever when I was registering. I've literally never had late dinner before, so I'm gonna try to go get them to change it to the early time. My friends are at the early time since they have kids and stuff. That works better for them, and in general I think that's the better time anyway. And I'm even gonna try to get it so that I can sit at their table, so we'll see how that goes. I don't have high hopes, although I don't think we're like that full from what I could tell. There hasn't been an announcement on like passenger count or anything yet, but maybe I'll get lucky. I'm pretty sure they'll be able to move me early, but I don't know if they'll be able to move me, like, and my friends together. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'll take you with me. We'll see what we see, do what we do, and we'll talk soon.
Every whisper, every waking hour, choosing my confessions.
I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but my friends had their two boys with them. I think the youngest was like 5 or 6 and the oldest was like 8 or 9. And so we took them up to the Camp Ocean area. That's one thing that's good about cruising is they have all these like kids clubs and stuff that you can send your kids to. And not only, you know, are they having a good time, but it's also kind of free babysitting. Just be aware that they do start charging an hourly rate after a certain time for, you know, late night care. And this was good because since I have nieces and nephews that will likely cruise with me someday, it's good to know kind of like how all that stuff works and what's available and whatever. But then from there, us adults went over to the Liquid Lounge because they were having a trivia in there. They were finishing up an excursions briefing when we walked in, so we just went and sat down. But before we knew it, that was ending and it was time for our trivia. If I recall correctly, it was a 90s music Guess That Tune trivia, and those are always fun. But then we decided to have some green tea shots, and they served them to us in these really fancy glasses, which I thought was nice. We didn't end up winning the trivia, but we did pretty well, and then we went over to the Limelight Lounge because they had a comedian in there. I haven't had the best of luck with Carnival comedians in the past, but this one was actually really funny, and we really enjoyed this show a lot. And then we stopped in for some late night pizza, and Tommy, who is a bit of a lightweight, was absolutely done at this point. I can't emphasize enough how good it's been reconnecting with old friends. You know, so here's a little fun fact for you. At this point, you're probably well aware that I met up with them on this cruise. I literally was like, oh, they're going on this cruise. I'm going to meet up with them. But here's a little bit of a fun fact for you. I, like, Rebecca, I saw her like a couple years ago. And we knew each other regularly because of high school, and I was friends with her sister or whatever. But Tommy, her husband, I haven't seen him since 8th grade. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Sorry. We had some drinks tonight, but anyway. I haven't seen him for 20 years, and he still remembers me, and I still remember him, and we're still good friends. And man, what a cool thing. I'm glad I did this. But yeah, we'll talk soon. So at this point, I decided to explore the ship a little bit. I took the elevator down to deck 3, and I wanted to see if the lobby bar was hopping and popping, but there wasn't a whole lot going on there. So from there, I went up to Alchemy to grab a drink there because I always get good drinks there, and at this point, I was feeling pretty buzzed, and so the next clip is me trying to explain to you about how I didn't have a drink package on this cruise and that I should probably have one on every cruise from now on because I definitely drink enough to justify it. I guess the experiment is whether or not in the entire 4 days do I spend enough to justify the drink package. As of today, yes. But like, if you're having 5 drinks a day and a coffee and 3 bottles of water and, you know, etc., it seems pretty worth it. Okay, but like, so there's a, I don't know, sports bar behind me. I'm gonna go check that out. I'm pretty sure they're about to close too, but I'm gonna check them out and then we'll see how it goes. But anyway, we'll talk soon. So I walked through the Heroes Tribute Bar. It's just your kind of regular sports bar, a little bit on the small side, but it would definitely be a good place to, you know, catch your favorite game if you're into that sort of thing. And that connected through to the casino, so I went in there to look around, and I ended up not playing anything, which is good, because it's probably not good to gamble when you've had as many drinks as I had. Hi, friends. So, my friends, my people I stalked for this trip, I left a couple hours ago, and, you know, and they went and did their thing, and they have kids and stuff. But I thought it was time for some pizza. Look at that. Doesn't that look tasty? All right, y'all. So I am definitely back on Carnival because, bam, day 1, and I got a towel animal. The only thing that I think is a little bit odd is that he didn't actually make the bed, which I'm not sure why he would do that. But anyway, he left me a towel animal, which is cool. I think this is the dog, no? It's cute, right there on my pillow. But why didn't he make my bed? I don't know. Anyway, this is actually going to be the good night video for you all. So I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.